We posted this on our website. We got it off a .gov website because we didn't want to be accused of being no conspiracy theorist, and we do want to get our facts right, of course. I only deal in facts. I don't like opinions. There's another place for that. President Obama signs executive order establishing Council of Governors. Take a read of this, y'all. He's going to appoint 10 governors, the president. So I guess the other 40 don't. I guess we're saving. I don't know. We don't need them anymore. I guess they're appointed. You don't vote for them anymore. So no more voter accountability. Functions. Let's see, look down at Functions Section 2A, matters involving the National Guard in various states, Homeland Defense, civil support. Section D, synchronization and integration of state and federal military activities, which violates the DIC Act of 1902 or 1903. Look at definitions down at number 4. This term state comes from the Homeland Security Act, not the Constitution, not out of a dictionary. Think of that definition from the Homeland Security Act. Look at governor. Without the term governor, they get that definition from the Robert T. Stanford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act. 42 U.S.C. More 14th Amendment laws. Codes, not laws, or codes. I mean, look at Federal Rules of Procedure 72.11. All laws are commercial codes because you're a corporation within a jurisdiction of another corporation. You gave your citizenship and your sovereignty and your constitution unknowingly and unwillingly. I mean, yeah, I'm sure no one meant to do it because I darn sure didn't. To a corporation owned by the British. We've been lied to and deceived. We've had the same two parties controlling this game. I mean, I'm starting to figure out why folks are saying they were nothing but corporate actors up there posing as our government. I don't know if it's a real government there or not. I hope to gosh it is. I get there and find out it's just actors and they're trying to give me a Hollywood check. I'm going to come home and tell y'all. I'm challenging, boldly and proudly, standing on facts and documents only, not opinions on what people think, every candidate that is running against me. Because they can't fix this problem unless they know this. And knowing it's not enough, they got to at least have enough, what do you want to call it, bravery or courage or whatever, to open their mouth and actually do something. Because you got quite a few of them. As you see the CSR reports from 73 to 2008, they all get a copy of it, and nobody wants to say much except for one or two people like Ron Paul and one of them. That's it. Don't come home and tell y'all. They kiss y'all's babies and want you to vote for them again and stuff like that and shake your hand. But ain't nobody coming home telling you the truth. I mean, it's a shame that I have to get up and do this because nobody else wants to. I'm just so tired of being lied to, and I'm so tired of seeing my country going down the drain because of lies and deception. If you get that out of the way, I'm sure there's a lot of minds out there, smarter and better than mine, that can come up with more solutions that fix this. I've got about 5. Any one of the 5 of them will fix our country. I give you the couple simple ones first. I mean, just amend United States of America to the citizenship of the United States. Add 2 words. Or United States for America, technically. Then you go back to making you a citizen of the Republic and subject to the jurisdiction thereof, which follows the next sentence, next line. And there you go. Bam. Supremacy Clause strikes your rest with null. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, there's so many ways of getting rid of this. It's not even funny. Make an amendment to make voluntary slavery and servitude unconstitutional and illegal, without the written consent of the enserved or enslaved, who must be in full possession of all the facts, knowledge, rights, benefits, privileges, etc. They would have to tell you everything about this, then sign the document knowingly and willingly. You see, now it's become like a duress citizenship, violating the second 13th Amendment. It's now like involuntary servitude, because now they're not giving you a choice anymore to leave this jurisdiction. So therefore, it's a duress citizenship. The debt is an illegal duress debt. The jurisdictions are an illegal duress jurisdiction. It started off being a free will political choice. If you wanted to be a part of a 14th Amendment citizenship, if you want to be a citizen of the state like many sovereign Americans are, or Native Americans, to not have to pay taxes and be free and so forth. It started off being a free will choice, but they've basically eliminated the choice. So without the choice, it becomes a duress citizenship that violates the second 13th Amendment, as well as any kind of contract law, as well as the Supremacy Clause, way strikes it with null. It's gone on too far, too long. But you can't say these folks don't know. I mean, look at the Georgia Memorial to Congress, 1957, they know. Look at the 1967 Congressional Record, which makes clear all the reasons the 14th Amendment's illegal and unconstitutional. Look at the fact how last page 15646 It even makes clear that the Constitution makes it a sworn duty of judges to uphold the Constitution, which strikes with null the 14th Amendment. And once again, they're referring to that supremacy clause. Why does a judge swear to discharge his duties agreeably to the Constitution of the United States if that Constitution forms no rule for his government? Well, that's real interesting. Come right out of a congressional record. It even goes on to say right here at the bottom of 15646 that it does no good to even try to fight against it in the courts. Thus, the federal courts actually refuse to hear arguments on the invalidity of the 14th Amendment, even when the issue is presented squarely by the pleadings and the evidence as above. Owing to Rowell's public statement in favor of preserving the Constitution and our institutions and freedom under a constitutional government and the future security of our country will break the political barrier which now prevents judicial consideration of the unconstitutionality of the 14th Amendment. You hear that? The will of the people and the supremacy clause. That's all we need, folks. It's that simple. I mean, all this sovereignty petitions and people wanting to succeed, you're going to become rebels. They're going to come police you with probably the UN troops, just like we've done everywhere else. Now it'll be our turn. Instead, when they're the criminals, don't make yourself the criminal. Use the law. It's been there for 150 years. Everyone you voted for some reason, hasn't made any honest attempt to get rid of this. Just don't let my work go in vain. If you don't vote for me, make sure who you vote for knows this information. I mean, I just want my country back, and I'm tired of sitting on my backside hoping somebody else would do this. We all take a look at these documents, and like I said, if you can prove me wrong in the core of what I'm talking about here, use facts, documents, just like I have. Any candidate running against me, I will put your video up here on my website, and if you prove me wrong, I'll withdraw, because if I can't fix nothing, like I said, I got no business going to Washington. It's a waste of my time, because all that suit and tie and political lie, I want no part of that. I'm a country boy. I tell the truth, and I really don't give a rip too much about what folks think of me. I just do what I think's right and how I feel. But once again, if y'all don't know any of this, how's my candidates running against me going to fix anything? They're wasting time, money, keeping us involved in the 14th Amendment corporate body politic, which, as you see, our income tax, gun control, the erosion of our Constitution, as the congressional record makes clear. Judge Perez and Mr. Ron Paul worked on that as well. Matter of fact, on my website, if you want the law-driven facts behind that congressional record, under links of study, you'll see a website dedicated to Mr. Judge Perez, who him and Ron Paul is responsible for that record, congressional record, being memorialized on the Senate floor. As you can see, the memorialization numbers are 15641 through 15646. Once again, Bruce Ray Riggs for United States Congress, state of Florida. And if y'all live in another state besides Florida, this information is very important. It affects everybody who loves their Constitution and their country and their republic, and they want it back. And learn it. Have the representatives in your state learn it. Make them go by the real law. They took an oath to uphold and defend, not a corporate document that they deceived you with and taken your rights from, and not told you why you're paying all this and losing all this. I mean, we're all tired of being deceived. We're all in the same boat, and it's sinking. No matter what race, no matter what religion, no matter what you are, we have to learn to become one people at one certain given point, or we're not going to be a people much longer. And y'all, I think it's now. Well, y'all take care, and I wish y'all the best. May God bless and keep y'all. Bruce Ray Riggs for United States Senate, Florida, 2010. Thank you.